Welcome to week 10 of A Year of Angels. Today we're going to be talking about angel names, where we get to name our angels. Now you might be thinking, I already know the name of my angels, because you're thinking of your grandma or your grandpa that passed, or a sibling, or your mom or dad, and you call them by that, and those are your angels. You are right, but there are actually so many more angels than we could ever count, that there's enough to go around for almost any problem or any situation that you're in, and anything you're trying to work towards in life. And we also have, besides the ones, our past loved ones that we knew in this life that have crossed over, we also have other angels that have just always been with us from birth until the rest of our lives. And think about it this way when it comes to naming your angels. Like, why would it be important to know their name? And you don't have to. They absolutely will still help you. You believe in them, they believe in you, they believe in you, whether you believe in them or not. But to know their name, just think about it. Do you have a friend that you don't know the name of? Is there anyone who means a lot to you, but you don't know their name? So when I was teaching school, I made a really clear point that all of my students, and I was a music teacher, so like kids would come for an hour, they would leave, they come for an hour, they leave. It wasn't just one class, okay? And so I made it really, really clear to them that I wanted them to know my name, and I wanted to know their name, because how are we going to be friends? How are we going to have a bond and really learn from each other and know that there's a feeling of caring there if they didn't know my name? I was just music teacher. And so I'd always write it up on the board, and I would review that with them quite a bit the first few weeks of school, just to make sure that they knew that they knew me. And like I just said again, you don't have any friends that you don't know the name of. So learning a name and being able to call somebody by that name makes such a more powerful, direct connection to them. Now, with angels, it's like, did I get that name right? If I name my angel, if I feel certain presences and I name them, what if I didn't get it right? What if that's not really their name? Well, think about it like this. If I called you Joe all day long, even though your name isn't Joe, and maybe you're not even a male, and I'm just calling you Joseph. I'm just calling you this all day long. By the end of the day, when I said, "Hey, Joe," you would probably sit there and go, "She's talking about me." Because it's something I'm using to direct my energy towards you, to connect with you and bring it back in. Now, you probably don't appreciate that name, especially when you probably already told me your name, but it works. It works to know that. And so with our angels, we'll be a little bit more respectful than that, of course. And so we want to be intuitive as to what we name them, and also be open, because maybe they come to you in a dream, or just a name keeps flashing in front of you again and again, just on a billboard, and maybe you see a little keychain with that name, and maybe it comes up on the television. You start seeing those synchronicities of a name that keep coming up. There's going to be signs, some subtle, some a little less subtle, about what the name of your angel is. Now you're saying, okay, which angel? Exactly, which angel? Which angel are you trying to name today? Is it your guardian angels, your spirit guides that are with you all the time? Is it, or maybe you just want to know who's there, and you're going to hear, maybe that is the name of your past loved one. My grandma's name is Georgia. So what if I kept seeing Georgia everywhere? Then I would be thinking, okay, grandma's trying to let me know that she's really with me right now. And then you know what I would do after that? I would sit with that, and I would just say, what is it, Georgia, grandma, that you are really wanting to share with me? And this is getting a little off subject, but this is all about connecting with our angels, right? And then if grandma were to sit with me, that particular grandma, I would probably start thinking, what did she value? What did she teach me in this life that maybe I need another reminder of? Because it's not usually something that's way crazy out of their realm. It's something that you're going to be familiar with, that hearing them say to you in the first place. And you'd be like, oh, I have been ignoring whatever. Maybe I should. She did a lot of humanitarian things, a lot of service, gave a lot of quilts and things to other people. And she might be trying to like turn something on inside of me that says, do more for others without, and give more supplies or goods to others without thought of receiving for yourself. So that would be like an example. But if I wasn't clear on the name of whoever I felt was coming through, then I would be that much more disconnected to their purpose. Now, I've worked with some clients where we have felt certain angels be in their life, maybe always, maybe just temporarily, and we've named them after the purpose for why they're there. Maybe a person is wondering what their soul purpose is and where they're going next. And so maybe we name an angel to help that we have felt that is guiding them, and we just name them Destiny. That's Destiny's their angel guide. Does it have to be right? I don't know. I feel like maybe souls, even your soul has a lot of different names. And so a name is just a way to invoke a person, a feeling, and help in that particular thing that you're going through. So this week we're going to journal, and it says, if you were to name your guardian angels, what names would you choose and why? Go ahead and put your past loved ones down there, because absolutely they fit in there. I want you to kind of figure out which ones are closer to you. As much as our past loved ones, I would hope, love all of us and want to help us equally, there are some that you're going to feel more closely to you than others. Let's start getting in tune with that. And then from there, you might be like, think about maybe a goal in life that you're working towards right now, and what angel would you like to have help you with that? And it could be a name as simple as Trudy or Bethany or something like that. Like, it doesn't even have to make sense to you. It just has to feel like the name you want to use. And then you could say, and why? Maybe those names just bring up some gentle, tender feelings for you and help you feel trust and open up. And then I would also just kind of try to connect with, what is this person in general going to be guiding me for? And so that you can be familiar with that. When you're going through that next problem, you can go, oh, Angel Trudy is the one that really helps me with this. So I hope you have fun this week naming your angels in week 10, and join me next week for week 11 when we talk about self-care and how self-care routines actually help connect us with our angels.